There we go. So today we're on lesson number 14. Any homework, any questions from lesson number 13?
No.
No? Ok. Antes de olvidarme, quiero hablar con ustedes el jueves. Es que supuestamente estamos haciendo un intercambio con los alumnos de español. Claudia, ya llevas 2 semanas sin ir.
Sí, I'm sorry. Es que a veces despierta la niña y ya no me deja. Y
¿Sí?
por eso a veces no le alcanzo a avisar,
Ok.
porque despierta en el momento y
Sí, porque si no van a venir, vamos a cambiar para tener la clase regular los jueves. Yo lo estoy haciendo para ustedes, para que tengan con quien practicar el inglés, para conocer a estadounidenses. Pero si nadie, nunca tuvimos un problema hasta que empezamos a hacerla, porque lo empezamos a hacer hace 2 semanas y...
Teacher, I was connected at 8:13. But,
yeah, but it's at 8 o'clock on Thursdays.
yes. I didn't know that the hour was at
Okay.
8 o'clock. Okay.
So, ¿quieren hacer el intercambio este jueves o quieren la clase regular?
Teacher, I prefer the regular class for now. Maybe ahead.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we've got a little warm-up activity to do today here. Let's see here. We're going to watch a funny commercial. All right, ready?
Yes.
Mike, come on!
Mike, what is your deal, man?
Come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Baby!
Eat a Snickers.
Better?
Better.
I'm all bet!
That hurt.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Okay. Did you understand?
Yes.
yes.
It's a funny commercial, very funny. Let's see here. I think I've got the... Give me 1 second here. Level 4. I think this is in your book, but just in case. So here's the words to the commercial that we just saw, right? So the first player, he's yelling at Mike, right? He doesn't like how Mike is playing. Mike, come on. What's your deal, man? Have you ever heard these expressions before in English? When we say come on or what's your deal?
Yes.
These are expressions of frustration sometimes in English, right? Very colloquial way, right? Mike responds, and he looks like Betty White. The actress that starts off playing Mike is a very famous actress here. The old woman with the white hair, her name is Betty White, extremely famous person here in the United States. So she's playing Mike at first. She says, oh, come on, man, you've been riding me all day. And this is an expression we say when you're riding someone, right? Normally we say we're riding a bike or we're riding a horse. But when you're riding a person, it means you're on top of them, you're bothering them, like a boss might do with one of their employees if the employee is not a very good employee, right? Or sometimes as parents, we have to do it to our kids when they're not listening to us or not cooperating with us, right? So the player 1 says, Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there. So he actually calls Mike Betty White to make fun of him, right? So Mike responds and says, oh, that's not what your girlfriend says. So this is a way that we can insult people in English, right? Where we imply that we're having a relationship with somebody's girlfriend or with their mother or something like that. So now the girlfriend comes up and says, hey, baby, come here, eat a Snickers, right? So the idea is he's hungry. He's really hungry. And that's why he's not playing football very well today, right? So he eats the Snickers and then he turns back into Mike. That's where we see the old lady. She takes a bite, and then when it shows the camera back on her again, it's now Mike. It's the man, right? And Mike says, oh, better, right? Hike. This is what the quarterback says. When you're playing football and the quarterback is ready for the ball, he says, hike, and the person with the ball throws the ball. And then we see the guy get tackled, and he responds, oh, that hurt. And now he's the old man. He's turned into the old man. So we get the idea he's hungry now, and now he needs a Snickers. So the announcer says, you're not you when you're hungry.
You are hungry. Yes,
Snickers.
that's right.
Snickers satisfies. Yeah, when I get hungry, if I get really hungry, ooh,
Yes.
I feel like a completely different person. Okay, let's watch this one more time.
Mike, what is your deal,
Oh,
man?
come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Baby.
That's not quite
Eat a Snickers.
Better?
Bear.
I'm all bet.
That hurt.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
So are you guys starting to watch a little bit of American TV yet?
Yes.
Do you feel comfortable watching American TV? Because now that we're in the 4th level, it's a good idea to start watching some TV and movies and that sort of thing. All right, can you read this to us, Rafael?
Okay. Daily activities. Hello, my name is Pete. I have a small family, but we live in a big house in Aurora. I live with my parents. Excuse me, this is, no, okay. Okay, here. I live with my parents and my sister. Every member of the family has a role in the family activities. My mother wakes everybody up in the morning. She cleans up the house too. She also goes shopping at the supermarket, and in her free time, she enjoys listening to music.
Listening to music. She enjoys
listening to music or reading books.
Good.
My father always helps my mother cook our meals. He always does the dishes afterward and plays computer games with me. My sister usually helps me with the homework, cleans up her bedroom, and sets the table for dinner. I always make my bed, clean up my bedroom, and wash my father's car on the weekend. I also help my mother when she goes shopping at the supermarket.
All right, good. So now I want you to write a composition to tell me about you and your family's routine. So all the people that you live with, right? Your direct immediate family, okay? So we've got activities that you can tell us about here, and then over on the right, different filler words to help the conversation flow a little bit, okay? So I'll put this back on for you so that you can use this as an example. But this time I really want you to, I want you to tell me about your entire family, okay? Your immediate family, the people that you live with.
Well, I did that in my house, no? Teacher?
You already wrote it?
Yes, I did it in my house.
Me too.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear it. Go ahead, Rafa, share what you wrote.
Good morning, my name is Rafael. I live with my son, my daughter-in-law, and my granddaughter in an apartment in Aurora. My son and my daughter-in-law work at a Star casino, and I work in Amazon. My daughter-in-law clean up the apartment, and my son,
Cleans. So remember, third person.
yes,
Telling
my
me about your-
daughter-in-law cleans up the apartment, and my son makes the meal. I clean up the cars and buy the food. We all pay the rent and services. My son and my daughter-in-law take care of my granddaughter from Monday to Thursday, and I take care of her Friday and Saturday. Everybody in my family study English.
Everybody in my family studies.
Everybody in my family studies, yes, because it's everybody is singular.
Everybody is singular. It refers
Yeah.
to multiple people, but it is indeed a singular noun.
And everybody do the homework.
Everybody does.
Does the homework at night. Yes.
That's all?
Yes, that's all.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right. How about you, Claudia?
Okay. Hello, my name is Claudia. I have a small family, but we live in a big house in Thornton. I live with my husband and my children. Every member of the family has a role in the family activities. My husband wakes everybody up in the morning. He usually washes the cars. My son cleans up his bedroom and take out the trash.
In takes
Oh,
out the trash.
out the trash. My daughter helps me to clean the house.
My daughter helps me clean the house.
Helps me
Clean the
clean.
house.
No, not to okay.
Not with the S, yeah. My daughter helps me clean the house.
Clean the house. Okay. These two, my children, go grocery shopping. I always make my bed, clean up my bedroom, clean the house, cook food, wash dishes, and I take care of my little baby, and I pick it up after her.
Okay. Good. All right. Nice job with that. Both of you. Really good. All right. So now Rafael, or let's start with Claudia. I want you to ask Rafael 3 questions about his family's routine.
Does your son wash dishes?
Yes, he washes the dishes.
Does your daughter-in-law cook?
Excuse me?
Does your daughter-in-law cook?
Yes, she cooks every day.
Okay. Do you clean the house?
Yes, I clean the house. I sometimes clean the house.
Okay, good. So now Rafa, 3 questions to Claudia.
Does your husband work hard?
Yes, he works hard.
Do you clean or do you wash the clothes?
Yes, I wash the clothes.
Do you play some sport?
Yes, I play basketball.
Okay, good. All right, let's take turns talking about jobs. What does a carpenter do, Rafael?
Oh, the carpenters.
So just read what it says here.
Huh? Oh, a carpenter builds things with wood.
All right. Claudia, what about a cashier?
A cashier takes money and gives change when people buy things.
All right. What does a doctor do?
A doctor helps sick people.
What does a housekeeper do?
A housekeeper cleans rooms.
What does a landscaper do?
A landscaper works outside to make property look beautiful.
Tell me about a lawyer, Claudia.
A lawyer helps people fix legal problems.
And what does a custodian do?
A custodian takes care of buildings.
What does a nanny do?
A nanny takes care of children.
Yeah, so just to call your attention to this is what we call a phrasal verb, where the verb take by itself means one thing, but when we combine it, takes care of, it changes it into a different meaning. Okay.
Okay.
What does a painter do?
A painter paints buildings.
What does a server do?
A server serves food and drinks at restaurants.
All right, can you read this to us, Claudia?
Okay. Hi, my name is Mike. I work in many areas of construction. My tasks
Tasks.
vary dependent of the day. Dependent on the day. Most are physical demanding tasks. For example, in the morning, I load and unload materials from trucks at job sites. Sometimes I have to measure and mark areas where structures will be built. Often I dig ditches with picks and shovels, and I level the ground too. I can work with concrete when the weather is nice. For example, I mix up the materials and tend the machines that pump concrete. Then I pour concrete and then smooth in with a trowel. When projects start and end, I build and take apart scaffolding, braces, and other temporary structures. I also help tear down buildings and salvage usable materials. I love my job.
Okay, good job, Claudia. Do either of you have questions about anything that you just read here? No? Okay. So, this is a very detailed description of what this person does for work. Okay. What does a mechanic do, Rafael? These are just simple descriptions, right? But this person was really going into a lot of elaborate detail. What does a mechanic do, Rafael?
A mechanic fixes cars.
What does a teacher do, Claudia?
A teacher teaches students.
All right. So remember, these verbs just need an ES in the third person singular, right? To fix. And it's the rule for this is, typically speaking, it's a verb that ends with an S sound. Not the letter S, but the sound of S, right? Which could be like an X. So if we look at this word, to fix, what's the last sound that I'm saying? Fix. It's the S sound, right? Even though it's not the letter S, it sounds like the S. So that's why we have to add on an extra syllable here, like teach, teaches, okay? So all of these verbs would fall into this category: to do, to fix, to teach, to buzz, to push, to go, to finish, to press, to touch, or to catch. Do you have any questions about this? No?
No question.
All right, so let's practice here. Take turns asking each other these questions. Claudia to Rafael.
What does the student do?
The student does his homework.
Or just does homework. All right, now Rafa to Claudia.
What does the mechanic do?
He fixes cars. What does the teacher do?
She teaches math. What does the bee do?
Say that again, Rafa.
Huh?
Repeat
What
that.
does the bee do?
Good.
It is buses.
It buzzes.
It buses. How does the customer open the door?
The customer pushes it. Where does the woman go?
She goes to work. What does the runner do?
She finishes the race. How does she use the phone?
She presses the buttons. What does the massage therapist do?
She touches the client. What does the basketball player do?
Basketball player?
Hey, baseball player do.
He catches the ball.
Yes.
Okay, so let's now take turns and just ask each other 5 questions about your jobs as well as family and friends, okay?
Okay.
So Rafael to Claudia.
Okay. This is right, but no problem. No right. Okay. What do you do, Claudia?
I'm the owner in the ice cream shop.
I'm the owner of an ice cream shop.
In the ice cream shop? No.
I don't know why you're saying in. In doesn't go there. I'm the owner of an ice cream shop.
In
Ice cream.
ice cream shop. Okay.
Do you have banana splits ice cream in your ice shop?
Ice cream shop. Got it here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have a banana split in the ice cream store.
Where does your ice shop?
Ice cream, not ice. Ice cream.
Ice cream shop. Where is your ice cream shop?
It is in Greeley.
Mm-hmm. And do you have a lot of customers?
No, too much. No, I don't have.
Mm-hmm. When do you invite the teacher and me to your ice cream?
We would put this question in the future. When will you invite us? When will you invite us, or when are you going to
invite us to your ice cream stores?
Whatever you want.
Oh,
Whenever.
thank you.
Whenever you want.
Whenever.
you want.
Okay. Whenever you want.
Okay, Claudia to Rafael.
Okay. What does your daughter-in-law do?
My daughter-in-law is a cook in a Mary-Star casino.
Okay. What do your parents do?
Nothing.
So they don't do anything. So are your parents retired?
Yes, my parents are retired.
Okay, good.
And my mother, because my father passed away.
Oh, okay.
What does your son do?
My sons work in a Maristar casino too.
My son works.
Works. Yes, my son works at a Maristar casino.
What do your siblings do?
Siblings do. Oh, well, they have
See you later.
different jobs, no? Different jobs. But everybody in my family works.
Okay. What do you do?
I am an Amazon driver.